In this video, we're going to learn about significant figures and significant zeros. So if we look at this blue line, if we were measuring it with the first ruler, I would say that this is approximately 10 centimeters. And I know that the 1 is going to be significant, but because I don't actually know of that 1 for sure, I can't really guess in the ones column, so I'm just going to leave that as a 0. But as I look to the second ruler, I see that, wow, that 10 centimeters is pretty spot on. So I'm going to say that the measurement here is 10 centimeters. It's not closer to 11. It's probably closer to 10 than 11. And so my guess in the ones column would be 0. Now the trouble here is that I've got two measurements that are exactly the same, and yet the second ruler is 10 times more precise than the first. So in order to make it sure that this 0 is significant, to clarify that for anybody reading it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a decimal point here. Now, I want to point out that if this line were slightly longer, and it were really, I were to guess 11 centimeters, I wouldn't need that decimal point there, right? But since I know that it's pretty close to 10 centimeters and that I want to make that 0 my estimate, I can show that it's an estimated 0 just by putting the decimal point here. And now we have two different measurements made with two different rulers of very different precision. So last ruler here, I just want to point out, I'm going to say that this is 10 point. And you know what? I'm going to say that it's still really right on that 10. So I'm going to say this is 10.0 centimeters. Again, it's valid to say 10.1 centimeters or even 10.2 centimeters. That would be a valid measurement with this ruler. But I think that the most accurate measurement would be to say it's 10.0 centimeters. So if I look here, this has 3 digits, all of which are significant. The 1, the 0, and the 0 are all significant figures. In this case, the 1 and the 0 are significant, so this measurement has 2 sig figs. And up here, we have just the 1 sig fig for the 10 centimeter measurement without the decimal place. Now, let's change things up a little bit. This is the first ruler again, which, remember, we said this was 10 centimeters was the length. And we know that there's one significant figure here, just the 1. But what if the unit were a little different? What if instead of from 0 to 100 centimeters, we had from 0 to 0.1 meters? Well, our measurement should be made in meters. And, well, it's not 0.1 meters and it's not 0.0 meters. It's got to be somewhere in between. So what I'm going to say is that this is 0.01 meters. What I'm saying is the 10th digit is 0, which it definitely is, right? Because we have 0 meters and 0.1 meters here. So it's definitely less than 0.1, and it's really approximately a tenth of that. It's 0.01 meters. In this case, I do have these leading zeros just to get me to the 100th place, but they are insignificant. The only significant figure is the 1 here, which makes sense because we have 1 sig fig in this measurement, we have 1 sig fig in this measurement, and they're really using the same ruler, or at least rulers of the same precision, just different units. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps.